Have you ever had a really bad day? Like everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Well, how about a really bad week? Months even? Well, what about years? How would you handle it if every single year was terrible? Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be looking at an artist who found out just how bad life can get when every day is like a bad trip. Our story begins with a young artist named Henry. His artwork was strange and creepy and beautiful, all at the same time. He drew pictures of his friends and family, but something was off about them. They looked normal on the outside, but there was something sinister lurking beneath the surface. You can feel it in your bones. Something isn't right here. Something's hiding beneath the skin. When he drew his sister, Margaret, he made her into a demonic creature. Her arms were stretched and gnarled like the roots of an ancient tree. Her eyes were soulless pits of darkness. When he drew his mother, he made her face skeletal. Her skin stretched tight over her cheekbones like a shroud. Even his father wasn't safe. He drew him as a hunchback with glowing red eyes peering out from under his hooded cloak. What is this guy trying to do? These aren't portraits, they're exorcisms. Okay, so now let's look at some more normal drawing. Wait, what's this? He drew a self-portrait of himself, and honestly, it looks like something out of Silent Hill. But it gets worse. In another drawing, he has a crowd of these creatures dancing around him. Some are familiar. Could those be his family members? The freaky thing is that these drawings weren't meant to be scary. That's not what bothered Henry. He didn't intend to startle or disturb people with his work. What bothered him was that these were accurate depictions of the people he loved most in his life. In his mind, he was cursed to see the true faces of everyone he knew. It drove him insane to think that no one else could see what he saw. He felt like he was surrounded by demons and monsters, and yet he was the only one who knew it. Henry tried to warn people. But what's the warning? You can't warn someone that the ice cream they re-eating is actually arsenic. Unless you can prove it. And how do you prove that you're not crazy? You can't. You can't prove it. All you have is the feeling that something's very wrong, that it's always been like this, that the world is rotten to its core. And as you watch, you can feel that despair creeping into your own bones. Henry's paintings were full of disturbing imagery. There were twisted figures with sharp teeth and claws, eyes that oozed pus, flesh that hung off their limbs like loose wallpaper. But there was one thing he drew over and over again, a towering fortress looming over the landscape. It seemed to mock him, daring him to try and scale its high walls, to try and break through its heavy steel gates. But as he drew it, he knew that no matter how hard he tried, he would never be able to escape the prison that was his life. He had spent years trying to make sense of his gift, trying to understand why he was cursed to see the truth while everyone else remained blissfully ignorant. He had sought out the help of priests, but they had only laughed at him, telling him that he was making too big a deal out of nothing. He had turned to doctors, but they had only given him pills that dulled his senses, turning his world into a gray fog. But Henry refused to give up. He continued to paint, pouring all of his pain and anguish onto the canvas until one day he died. His sister found his corpse in his studio, surrounded by his paintings, his face contorted in a final scream. As she looked at the paintings, she saw the truth that Henry had been trying to show her, the truth that had driven him mad. But it was too late. Now she was the only one who knew the truth about their family. She was the only one who knew the faces that lurked beneath the skin. She was the only one who knew that they were all monsters. Hey, that was the end. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up button, because I love making these videos for you. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. Until next time, remember, some monsters are born, not made.